Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boys back again with another episode of Power Rangers Academia. Yes, sir. Okay, so Cosmic Fury. Billy returns, but I feel like we all knew that already.
I think all of us called that.
Yo, like,
I feel like there's got to be a clip from the episode where we were like, Billy's coming back.
no, seriously, like, I'm pretty sure last year when they came out with the, like, that clip where he introduces Zach and like, yeah, we're on set, you know, we're doing the once and always. I feel like it was during that it was basically like, oh yeah, he's gonna be in Cosmic Fury 2. Like, something said it somewhere. Like, I don't remember, but like, I just had that thought in my head this entire time, and I was just like, what is this news? Like, this is not news. We already knew this shit. Like, so now it's official. So, what are we thinking, Tech? I want to start with you. What do you think about Billy coming back? What do you think his involvement is gonna be like?
I'm excited. It's definitely cool because, you know, 30th anniversary stuff, and also coming off Once and Always, stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching a lot of Zeo lately, and the arc where like they're trying to get the new Gold Ranger, and like I've been watching that.
Yo,
like,
they were messing with people.
Billy got hold, man. So I'm really happy to see him come back and hopefully get a new form, I think people have been kind of hinting that he's probably gonna get a new costume in Cosmic Fury. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm happy to see it. He was great in Once and Always and all that, so I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, I'm kind of interested to see like how he joins in terms of story, but I don't think it'll be too crazy.
Yeah,
it doesn't require a lot. It's Billy. We're cool with that. So yeah.
Isaac, you got anything?
When you look at the Power Ranger greats, right, especially from our time, you know, us being 90s babies and whatnot, all of them had, you know, the Rangers that we still talk about to this day usually have more than one form, and I feel like Billy is one of them that should have one. People still talk about Billy as arguably the best Blue Ranger of all time.
Yep.
You know, he's definitely up there. I mean, if he's not the best, he's right there. He's literally second in line. It's impossible to not put him as one of the GOATs. So I am hoping. I mean, I was happy to see Billy, but in a way, I was not happy to see him in his original, Mighty Morphin suit, because in Zeo, he was, you know, just there helping out Alpha and Zordon. I was thinking, okay, he's gonna take the same role here, you know, this time around. But when I saw him in the Zord, when I saw him actually, you know, already morphed and stuff, it's like, I don't know, he looks a little bit out of place like that. I feel like him as just Billy fits better than him as Billy the Blue Ranger. You know, yeah. So, and plus we already saw him in Once and Always. So, I don't know. I'm happy Billy is in, because Billy is one of my favorite Rangers of all time.
Billy.
Yeah, exactly, Billy. I hope that he has a very important role. I mean, it has to be important. He's right there in the intro.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how he gets introduced. I'm excited to see him like that. But I really do feel I kind of wanted this last roster to, you know, be the, you know, it's for the future, you know, it's for the future generation, the ones that people can look back and it's like, hey, this is when I started watching Power Rangers, or hey, I watched Power Rangers up to this point, this is how it ended. I feel like having Billy there kind of takes away from their shine, especially if it's going to be the last season we're going to have for a very long time, or if ever, who knows. And if they were, if this is like the grand finale of Power Rangers, I feel like they could have done better than just Billy.
Yeah, I mean,
no, that's just my
regular though.
What was that?
You'd want more than Billy to be a regular there.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I mean, Billy is a great choice, but maybe another Ranger from like another season.
Well, you know, there's those rumors of like Echo and stuff too.
That's all there is right now. Though, there's rumors. I can only speak about stuff that I actually see with my own two eyes. So I mean, I don't know, but it looks like Billy is gonna have a very, very, very important role. We're gonna be seeing a lot of Billy, and you know, he's very old compared to the cast, you know. I was hoping he'll be more like a mentor. Maybe he could be.
Yeah, I think he is. I think they confirmed that he's the mentor of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes sense. And I was gonna say that too, is that like Billy and his involvement ever since Zio has he kind of set himself up for that role of, you know, trying to be like the extra eyes and ears, hands, you know, back in the command center, the chamber, whatever it is, you know,
Guy in the chair.
guy in the chair type.
I also was thinking too, since it's already confirmed it takes place after Once and Always.
Yeah.
And I know there's not gonna be too much Once and Always references there. Now, don't forget what Billy was trying to do in Once and Always and how Rita came back. You know, it's very possible, you know, that he's still trying to bring back Zordon. And
Interesting.
you know, we might. Oh, I don't know. I feel like that's what he's gonna be doing there. Probably trying to bring back Zordon. They see that he has the ability to bring, you know, to basically time travel, I guess. And they're gonna want to depend. I mean, we don't know too much about Cosmic Fury, but I feel like they're gonna need Billy's help for something like that, and that's, you know, why he's there, how he pops up.
I got a question about that. Like, I saw some people talking about that on Twitter. Like, do you think Billy's gonna bring back Zordon? And then I saw some people say that. I saw somebody say like no, because they think that if Billy ended up bringing Zordon back, it would cheapen the ending of space.
See, I don't
disagree.
See, I disagree. See, cheapen, like basically take away from it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say no to that right up front, because to me, like real talk, like as a kid, the whole idea of the Z wave gets undone as soon as Lost Galaxy happens.
You know, but I will say that the interesting thing about that is that, you know, you could argue, because you know, there's theories about that all the time. You know, I'm always looking at that stuff. And like the theory for that was people saying that like the Z wave only went through a certain space, because you know, Lost Galaxy, they were far away.
Far
They're over like a Mirror. It's like super far away. So they're saying like it did happen, but
so what about
like,
all those evils that are on Earth during Lost Galaxy? I'm saying Lightspeed Rescue.
Okay, Lightspeed Rescue.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like,
you remember,
like, because that dude,
demons though.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah,
right?
Like already
all evils,
sealed away. Remember,
like
the demons were sealed away.
should count. Oh yeah, is it the sealed ones? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. No, that's true.
There was definitely lots of evils that were roaming around doing their own business.
And yeah, I mean, once you get past Wild Fury, Wild Force, you could say that. But in Lightspeed Rescue, there were demons. In Time Force, technically the
Bills are from the future.
Yeah.
And then Wild Force, they're orgs. They're actually the part, you know, they come from the Earth or whatever. I don't even really remember the origin of the orgs, but
yeah.
But technically the orgs are all gone by that point, right?
True.
They're like, you know, Ninja Storm.
And then when you go Ninja Storm, that's different though, because that's you know, they changed the that was Disney at that point. You can't
all I gotta say is that people are thinking too hard when it comes to the Z-Wave stuff, and honestly, it's the way I see that whole thing is just a full circle moment. You know,
that's how
like,
I see
you know,
it as well.
do they need to bring back Zordon? No. If they're gonna do it, I hope that it's David Fielding voicing him at least. But the whole point in general is like, if it makes sense for the story, if it works for the story, I'm cool with it. They set it up in once and always. You know, bringing Billy back, like, to me in my head, I feel like they're gonna just be seeking out somebody that can help them beat Zed, and who knows better than to beat Zed than somebody that was on the OG team. And then you know, obviously there's this Ollie stuff that could fit into it as well, you know, with the whole blue situation, you know, but him being the mentor, like him having experience on Aquatar, like there's a lot of reasons for him to be there specifically from MMPR. So like I'm sure that all of that is, well, I'm hopeful that all of that's going to be factored into however they introduce him, and we know it's going to be happening quick because in the intro that they came out with, like, you know, he's already there, like even before they get their new suits, like he's there morphing up, he's there like in the intro, like, you know, along with the main cast. So whatever happens, it's gonna happen, like, you know, at a brisk pace.
Do you think he's gonna be in every episode?
Yeah, I mean, he's a series regular.
So he's gonna be in every episode. Okay.
If he's in the intro, he's gonna be in every episode.
Yeah, that's safe to assume. Like, yeah. I guess my thoughts on the whole, like, will Zordon come back thing, I honestly wasn't thinking about it too much. Just because, like, I mean, it makes sense why they would want him to come back. But then at the same time, you would think that at this point, if they're bringing a veteran in Billy to help them figure all this shit out in the first place, why would he then need additional help from, you know, help that's not even available? You know, I know he was trying to bring him back, but it didn't work out, and he ended up, you know, Robo Rita happened, right? So my thought here now is that, like, I don't know what kind of explanation they would have to or what kind of science Billy's gonna have to take out of his butt and for this shit to make sense. Because I'm just like, okay, well, Z-Wave, it happened. It's been like 30 years. How the fuck do you take those particles that have been just a part of the morphin grid for so long, but that's probably what it is. Like, oh, you know,
it's the good, what was it? The good energy or something?
Yeah, it's like, you know, you have, he's always a part of the morphin grid. So it's concentrated morphin grid energy. Everything has to do with morphin grid. But here's my thing. I'm going to tie this into the comics. Like, what if it's not just like Billy just trying to get him into the tube? What happens if Zordon just becomes a part of Billy? Like, on some host type shit. And like, when they speak to Billy, it's Zordon. Like, I don't know. Like,
that's a little bit too out there.
Yo, I know, but real talk. If Power Rangers like continued to go down that deep sci-fi route that they were starting to go down when they started, like, you know, In Space Lost Galaxy, I feel like that would definitely be a possibility. And honestly, in the comic realm, I feel like there's a possibility too. For the show, would I be mad at that? No. But I don't expect them to do that.
I don't expect that shit either. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not 100% confident in them just trying to really bring back Zordon.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know?
Yeah.
Let's look at outside of Power Rangers real quick, right? Let's look at some shows and let's look at some movies. People come back all the time, whether it's a villain or a good guy. Thanos came back in Avengers somehow, right? At Endgame. Frieza got brought back to life in Dragon Ball.
Popularity.
Okay.
Popularity.
So why can't they bring back Zordon?
I mean, sure.
You know,
yeah.
So it's very possible. Now, what will his purpose be? I have no idea.
The mentor of the mentor.
I mean, or maybe they bring him back, like, not to help. I would think after, you know, the Cosmic Rangers, the Cosmic Fury Rangers do what they have to do, right? Save the universe or whatever. I think if Zordon were to come back, is all of a sudden Billy is able to get his machine to work, and now Zordon gets brought back after everything is said and done.
As in, like, he can fight like he does in the comics.
I mean, I wish that was the case. I wish we were able to get Zed Ranger versus Zordon, but we're not gonna get that.
Honestly, like, even you mentioning that, I kind of played myself, because, like, even if they kind of like expand upon the extended relationship that they've developed in the comic, in the show at all, and use that as, like, you know, part of the,
that would be great,
the storyline reasons, like, you know, Zordon's the only person that could, you know, get, you know, Zed to do it because they're both Altarian. That would be OD.
It wouldn't even be about Cosmic Fury anymore. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It would deviate completely away from Cosmic Fury.
But didn't they say, like, in the article that Zed's home base is going to be on Eltar?
Oh,
they
shit.
did. No, not Zed's. Not Zed's. The Rangers' home base is on Eltar.
Oh, the Rangers' home base. Oh, are you?
Yeah.
They're going to Eltar? Wait a second.
Yeah,
This is
that is confirmed. That is definitely confirmed.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You sure they're not going to Edenoi?
See Eltar?
Nah, it's definitely Eltar.
It's Eltar.
Listen, they go to Edenoi. I don't know.
They gotta bring
It should have
that
been KO35, but they're doing Eltar instead.
They could go to KO35.
Go to
What if they
They said
do?
that they're gonna be doing like a lot of that, right? They said they're gonna go to like Aquitar and like KO35 and probably
They absolutely should.
that'd be cool if they go to
Missed opportunity
Miranoi.
if it wouldn't. Dude, if they go
Like
to
a lot of people on that
Edenoi,
poster.
better get that Kamen Rider shit.
Like on that poster, a lot of people are trying to say like, oh, what are those planets? You know, what could they be? You know.
Nah, let me.
Hopefully
not
the Phantom
get ahead of
Ranger
myself.
pops up there too if it's an Eltar. You know, I hope.
Man,
Bro,
I
you know,
I don't
listen,
even need
listen.
them to open up that can of worms.
Nah. They're gonna. I'll say this right now. I don't want them to go to any of these damn planets if we're not getting any kind of a cameo or involvement from characters that we know and want for them to get involved with. Because because I don't know, like, because
they gotta go kaiju it. Like if they're gonna do it that way, they have to go. Like they put themselves in a situation where, like, for example, if you go to the planet where Doggy Kruger's from and you don't get Doggy Kruger, it's gonna feel like it's not gonna feel right. But in this type of in this type of season where it's like a final goodbye to this whole era, right? It's like it would only make sense like if you're gonna set up Aquitar, then we gotta get an Equation Ranger, one of them, and then hopefully will be Sestra or whatever her name was, like, you know, the white, Billy's you know, estranged you know lover or whatever.
Yeah, what happened to that?
But the thing was, I thought the person that he was with wasn't even a ranger. Like, it was just a regular civilian.
I think they retconned. Well, that's what I thought too. But I think they retconned it to say that it was the white alien.
The White Ranger was
What was her name?
No, it wasn't Sestra.
It wasn't. Sestro was
Delphine.
Delphine.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know. Hopefully, it was an extra person. But because like I thought that they tried to retcon it, saying that it was one of them. But either way, point being, if they go to Aquitar, one of them should show up. And then if they go to KO35, then maybe Astronema, but again, it's like I don't know how much their budget would be able to support getting all these actors.
But they don't need the actors. They can just put they can put them in suits.
No.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be the same. Like,
it's not gonna be the same. That's why they can do that.
You don't want that.
Doing that.
They can, but it's like, that's why I feel it'd be easier for them to get characters like
be another
like Doggy Kruger, because Doggy Kruger's at least a suit, and then you have like the Australian actors; those are easier to get. But then, how many of those do you really want? You know, like, because you want to represent, the seasons where they were in space. You know,
if Billy is in every episode, there goes their budget to bring anybody else in. Plain and simple.
Get it for a discount.
They could have barely afford Jason when he tried to form an army.
Oh,
they were barely able to afford them. You really think they're gonna try to get cameos of the actual actors?
You know,
in this?
I'm sick and tired of them acting like they don't have money.
But the thing is too, it's only 10 episodes, bro. Maybe that is why it's 10 episodes, because they used all the budget in those 10 episodes.
I hope so.
I'm saying,
you gotta understand, Billy had to be heavily convinced to come back to the series somehow because of his experiences.
Yeah.
Right? So not only did they get Billy to play in the movie,
he's in the still too.
They're getting him now on every episode. There goes their entire budget.
That's so crazy.
That would be their entire budget.
That is the reason they're like, yo, Funko, y'all want to do these NFTs? Here y'all go. We licensed this shit out. We got to recoup what we lost.
Man,
All because of Billy.
they're not gonna.
I did forget to mention the other cameo that nobody cares about, and that's Mick.
Fuck, exactly. That's why we haven't talked
They're
about
really,
him,
like,
dude.
pushing
You know what
that
though?
shit hard.
You know what though? Like I'm happy for Kelston because he's been around for a while.
Yeah,
you know, 'cause he
like,
was
I like
Boom
the guy.
also. You know, but nobody cares. I mean, I don't care.
I don't. That's why you
I
never
definitely
hear me
don't.
bring his ass up
But you're-
ever.
No,
You're
nobody
the Ninja
cares.
Steel
son.
guy. Even the
Ninja-
Ninja Steel guy doesn't care. I'm talking about Isaac. That's his favorite
Listen.
season.
I got him.
It is. It is my favorite season, but not because of that.
Oh, clearly not. Clearly not.
Yeah, like
It's
even
one of the
that
greatest
episode-
seasons of all time. You know, for the right reasons, and that's not one of them. I'm telling you that right now.
Chris.
Yeah.
But
That
like,
episode where he came
One of
back.
the best episodes ever. I'm just saying.
Dimensions in danger.
Oh, and it's just okay according to JD. This is why I keep voting to kick him out the panel. Because look who he just brought up, and he's also thinking, "Oh yeah, that episode's okay." But that's again, we spoke about that already. I don't have to do anything. Once these votes come out to kick JD off, then I'll be like, "Listen, guys,
Don't worry,
peace has
JD.
been
You're
restored."
safe. You're
as
safe.
a Tommy episode is fantastic.
I hope you guys enjoyed these discussions on this round of Power Rangers Academia. If you guys want to hear us talk about anything in particular, make sure you're leaving that comment as well as dropping that like. And stay tuned for more from all of us here at Power Rangers Academia. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. May the power protect you. Keep it locked right here on this channel. Stay safe, stay clean, stay the hell inside. We'll see y'all next time.